know me, I'm Rachel McBinish, Executive Director here with Shopley. So most of you on today's call are what we call a person of influence. So you have either built a business, you're someone that's built a team, you're a social media influencer, or you're just someone that's in a leadership type role. For most of you, you've probably said yes, had a discussion, received an invitation, but what you actually want to hear about tonight is what you've actually said yes to today. So tonight we're going to take you through the Shopley snapshot. And to help me take you through the snapshot today is someone that I've had the pleasure of working with for almost, I'd say nearly 20 years now. He is a world-class entrepreneur and award-winning podcast host. You will have seen him on a lot of the Shopley calls. It is none other than Craig Schultz. Are you there, Craig?
Yeah, Rachel, can you hear me clearly?
I've got you. You sound great.
Beautiful. And yeah, thank you. And Rachel, yes, it has been nearly 20 years, and I am super excited to be the host of tonight's Snapshot. And Nick has been sending video out with lots of amazing announcements that are coming up over the next couple of days in regards to our app, and we're really moving into the next phase. And in this 30 minutes or so, we're going to be going through a snapshot of the Shopley business opportunity in regards to how this model works. We're going to talk a little bit about the concept. We'll talk about it if you are interested as an influencer to bring brands to the platform. And we'll also talk about it if you're a brand and the opportunity it is for you. So we'll cover everything from A to Z in about 30 minutes. For those that don't know me, yes, Rachel mentioned I'm a podcast host. I've been in business for 25 years, had 5 fitness clubs, set up 22 franchises, built businesses online, investor in a number of companies all around the world, tech companies, education companies, in the food space industry as well. So I'm always about finding trends and what's on trend and what is the next big thing. And when I got presented the concept of Shopley, I just thought straight away, wow, this is an opportunity that could really open up the doors for brands and influencers to have opportunity all around the world. We went on that venture. We tested the model in beta, and in beta we launched our own tech platform, and that tech platform was showed that there was a lot of interest in what we were doing. Around 4,000 influencers joined, 200 brands joined, and then we had the good fortune through some challenges of our own tech platform to be able to do an integration with arguably the biggest and definitely one of the best tech companies in the world, Shopify. So one reason why Nick's not on here tonight, they're doing the finalization of our app integration, and there's some great news coming out for that. We should be live next week. So all e-commerce brands in 175 countries, the 50 million stores that are on Shopify will be able to integrate and migrate onto Shopley next week in our lead up to our October 15 grand launch to the world. So I'm going to be sharing a bit about that info now. And we'll go through the slide deck. So I'll just my screen and I'll check to see if you'll be able to see it. So can you see the slide deck okay there, Rachel?
Yep, looking good, Craig.
Beautiful. So I just mentioned a little bit about what is Shopley. We describe it as decentralized commerce, not in the way that you would describe, Bitcoin is obviously a decentralized model. This is decentralized from what we would say, taking the power away from the big corporate conglomerates that really, I guess, own all the retail and the sales. We know the names of the companies, and putting the power back into the people. And when I say the people, the indie brands that are started their own e-commerce stores, whether they're selling clothes or nutritional supplements or beauty products, these indie brands that sit on Shopify, and also the people. So instead of the big brands taking all the money of the sales reps and their centralized commerce model, we give influencers, affiliates, stay-at-home mums, soccer mums, podcast hosts, personal trainers, these type of people, the power to integrate onto Shopify or onto Shoply, leverage our whole platform to be able to build their own business for theirself. Now, social
Craig,
commerce,
Craig,
yeah,
can I just jump in there? For some reason, our slide deck has gone into a different language.
okay.
Do
So
you want to, you'll have to pop right back to the start.
okay, yep.
So,
Oh,
right, you're at 30 of 44 there. If
okay,
you go right back to the
okay,
start, English is
gotcha.
first. Sorry,
Right.
guys, bear with us.
I can't speak Spanish, so it's probably a good way for everyone to see the slide deck that way.
Thank
Cool.
you, Lisa.
I got
I
it. So,
appreciate you raising that in the Q&A. So let's go with English, Craig.
all right, that's probably a good idea. Um, so I guess when we were talking about our business model, I touched on this decentralized model out there. What we want to understand now is how big could this actually be? Now, Accenture, which is a global consulting firm, hundreds of millions of dollars of value, they created a thorough report last year talking about social commerce ecosystem. So this isn't a Shopley made up diagram here. This is actually pulled directly out of the Accenture report. You'll be able to see the reference to that down there. But they talk about social commerce is predicted to be a 1.2 trillion-dollar industry by 2025. And I mentioned at the start in my introduction that, I'm an entrepreneur that wants to ride the wave of trends. I'm not somebody that wants to, go and buy a blockbuster video when Netflix is already here and downloadable streaming's here. I want to be involved with Netflix, not with Blockbuster. So here, we're looking at the next big trend called the social commerce model. Now, let's have a look at how this diagram is that the Central Report went through. So we all have social medias. Most people on the planet, probably 90% or 85% of the population will have one, two, three, four, five of these social media platforms. So these people here are called users. Now, users use their social media to share their stories. They use their social media to share products. They use their social media to make comments and opinion. They are the users out there. So there's lots of users which are potential customers. Then some people on these platforms become influencers, creators, and resellers. Now, the influence creators and resellers are often positioning themselves to build businesses from the users on the social media platform. Then we have small brands. And small brands are these e-commerce brands, these indie brands that we were talking about that sit on the Shopify ecosystem. I mentioned 50 million of them already there. And these and right at the bottom here is a platform. So Shoply is empowering the small brands and the influencers for the influencers and creators and resellers to connect these brands to the users. So this is like the perfect business model that Essentia was talking about. And Shoply, we sit right down here at the point that can facilitate what I often refer to as a social commerce revolution. Now, just to take it one step further and validate my point, TikTok Shop, most people that are in the influencer space will understand TikTok. It's one of the biggest social media platforms in the world. Amazon needs no introduction as well. These guys here in a global news story last year done a deal together to join forces, let's call it, in their own independent way because Amazon holds products. TikTok Shop doesn't hold products, but they facilitate live and social commerce. They worked out a deal together to do effectively what Shoply's doing all in-house, all on our platform. Now, how powerful is this idea of social and live commerce? Most entrepreneurs out there would have heard of famous people like Gary Vaynerchuk. If you go and scroll and snoop around all of his content over the last 12, 24 months, he always talking about the next big $1 million opportunity, the next big. In fact, yesterday I was watching his joined a platform, another platform out there to be able to build businesses. And he talks about live and social commerce as the next big thing. Now we have influencers like Stormy Still and Zhang Jiang, these type of influencers that are already doing this. So these are sort of like the case studies of what you would say mega influencers are doing in the social commerce space at the moment. So Stormy Still in a TikTok shop sale, biggest day, $1 million. Zhang Jiang has made 13.7 million in a week for going live on social commerce. So this is again more validation of the way commerce is taking place all around the world. So I want to talk a little bit now. We've validated the idea, and it's an interesting big idea out there. I want to talk more specifically about Shoply and the opportunities that present themselves on Shoply. So I mentioned at the start, we've now done an integration with Shopify. So that sort of, I guess that arrangement really is the X factor, and we'll touch on that a little bit more in a second. That is really the X factor of what this whole big idea is about. So we're providing store owners or merchants, as they're referred to on Shopify, with the ability to do a $1 trial in our launch for 90 days to test out the power that we can provide them. And why would they want to join our platform? Well, they want brand exposure. They want to leverage our sales force that we're again providing an opportunity on the other side of platform. They want some predictable cost of acquisition, and they also want to acquire their own brand ambassadors. So we have a model built into our platform where a brand ambassador or an affiliate can actually partner with you by leveraging what we call an affiliate package, which is a $300 package, which we take you through if you onboard on the platform. Now, the Shopify integration, what does this mean? Well, I mentioned when we beta tested the platform, we had 200 brands on the platform. We had probably the best part of 1,200 brands on our platform wanting to get on board, but we ran into I guess what you call it, a paperwork or a compliance challenge. And that was brands were taking 4 to 6 weeks to actually upload and onboard onto our platform because they had to fill out a whole heap of paperwork associated with compliance and documentation. Now, we then integrated directly with Shopify. Probably changes day by day, but recently I saw that it was valuation on the NASDAQ of a $200 billion company. They do business already and registered in 175 markets. And also, they have 50 million stores on the platform and growing exponentially. So this integration here allows us to seamlessly build our brand. Our app will go live in the next or by Monday next week. These brands will be able to seamlessly join onto our platform and be live, and effectively they could theoretically make a sale within an hour. Now, we're still in our early days. When we get to mature, when we get millions and millions and millions of users all around the world, they could make a sale in an hour, but we're still not live until October 15 for the marketplace for people to buy. But we are, over the next 30 days, and we'll touch a little bit more of this on the plan moving forward, we are aim right now is to populate our marketplace of as many stores as possible. So we would like to think that out of the 50 million stores, we could get 2,000 stores. So on October 15, we've got people that will have lots of different opportunities to A, sell, and lots of opportunities for B, buy products. I mentioned this, they got 4.82 million active storefronts. 175 countries, translation in 20 languages, and the difference between Shopify and Shoply. Now, this is an important thing to understand. Why wouldn't you do one or not the other? Why is that they both provide different results for the people. Now, if you are somebody that wants to be your own e-commerce store, well, you'll need to build it on a platform. Now, Shopify is probably or arguably the most popular platform for people to build their e-commerce stores. And you would build it on Shopify because it's got a store builder, it's got the tech behind it, it's got integrated payments and checkouts, it's got all the merchant tools, back-end management, and their tech is upgrading by the month. So if you've got an e-commerce store, you need to build it on a tech platform, and Shopify is a tech platform. Now, what Shopify doesn't do is help you sell your product. They present the product well on the store, but people still have to find you. That's where Shoply comes in. We're not the tech company like Shopify where you would build your store on. We are a platform that helps brand exposure and traffic. We are a platform that will help customer conversion. We are a platform that provide um, the stores to leverage an affiliate sales force. We provide an opportunity for the masses to start their own e-commerce business selling the products and services and potentially software and electronics, whatever it is, from that platform. So we sort of complement each other in what we do to, I guess, support each other. And most importantly, we provide the opportunity for the people. We're also providing a tremendous opportunity for the stores or the merchants to be able to help a new sales channel take place. I do say to everyone, if you have a Shopify store, I had this conversation this morning with somebody that's got a clothing brand, like a designer clothing brand. I said, if everything's still working, like your Facebook ads are working, your email marketing's working, your PR's working, everything you're doing's working, keep doing it. We just want to be another sales channel on top of what you're already doing. So I touched on, well, we're building one side of the fence. One side of the fence of our marketplace or our tech is the stores. On the other side of the fence is we provide an opportunity for an influencer or an affiliate marketer or a personal trainer or a podcast host or somebody that wants to make extra money. We want to give them unlimited offers so they can go to one stop shop and have tens of thousands of offers because every single product will attach to your license with a unique ID attached to you. All payments will come to you via that one platform. Also on the platform, the store owner sets the incentive. You get 100% of what the store owner offers you, and you get ongoing attribution. So if your customers and community members continue to shop on Shoply, that they are connected to your license and you'll continue to generate revenue. The type of influencers that we are probably most attractive to, the big mega influencers, the Paris Hiltons, the Conor McGregors of the world. These type of people are signing major deals, but we provide a platform for the masses. There's so many people out there with YouTube channels, with podcasts, with audiences looking to monetize their level of influence. If you have a social media platform, and I always use my wife as an example because she wouldn't consider herself as an influencer, but she's probably got our local gym 10 friends to become gym members. Which you add that up, it's $1,400 a month. My wife is responsible for that gym every single month, and it's been years and years and years and years and years. She has influence over a group of people and saying, let's all train together. So that type of person, my wife, might find a product she aligns with. It could be a hair care product, it could be a skincare product. She could be one of these influencers and say, hey, now I'm selling this amazing perfume range. I love the smell. You should try it. She's got a small following, small level of influence, but people will buy things from her because they trust her, like her, respect her. So these nano influencers, they might only have 1,000 followers, but they're usually more authentic with their relationships and their audience. They're seen as more trustworthy, and people know that if they're saying that they like something, they usually do like it. Whereas, if Conor McGregor says that or Paris Hilton says that, that, they're probably being paid $1 million to do that. This is a little bit of a snapshot because as we sit right now, Shoply 3.0 is behind a website until we go live on October 15th. So people will always say, Craig, what's it going to look like? So these are sort of some example of the renderings of how the design and the layout of what Shoply will actually look like. It's going into individual stores, but effectively what we're doing with our integrated app is pulling in existing stores from Shopify and mirroring them onto our own marketplace here. So it's clean, it's neat, it's classy, it's elegant, it's professional. But yeah, people will often ask me, well, what's it look like? It's not live at this moment. Well, the reason it can't be live is at the moment our app's live, we need to get stores on there. So if we went live with Shoply 3.0 right now, you would go on there and say, well, there's nothing to buy or sell. And that's a major disappointment. So we need that 1 month lag to bring the stores on. So when people come on, they actually see stores, they see the look and feel, they go, oh, I could buy these 5 things right now. These 5 things are in Australia. These 8 things are in Singapore. These 50 things are in America. But our goal with our launch of a $1 trial for 90 days for the store owners where they can integrate across inside an hour gives them, the ability to bring a lot of stores on straight away. But if we dive a little bit deeper, I want to show you how all of this works. If you're an influencer or an affiliate out there and you're looking, okay, this sounds really cool. How does it work? So just imagine here, I went on to this platform and I'm interested in the concept. I'm a coffee uh, purist, let's call myself, and I'm going, ooh, I'm interested in, I have sold resveratrol products, so I know the power of resveratrol, and I've read about this NAD ingredient as well. It's better for skin. I might say, I'm going to buy this product for myself, and if I like it, or I may just go, I know this product works. You'll go into the store to the exact product or the exact offer that's out there. You'll see the price, you'll see their shipping detail stuff. You can add to cart to buy it, or you'll see these sharing tools here. The sharing tools will directly link this with a unique ID of your own site for your license to your social media. You'll also see here, it'll also tell you your commission that's going to be paid by the brand as well. And this is a bit of an example of somebody, which is Stacy, has clicked on the link to her social media and it's pulled the store into a social media. She can then write something. If somebody clicks on it and buys it, it will be uniquely connected to you. So that's the power of the model that we're going to be launching to the world. And again, let me just recap 50 million stores. So if we really mess this up and get 1%, there's 50,000 stores. That's a phenomenal marketplace for people in the world. And the 175 countries, if you add all the populations of the 175 countries, you go through to a grand total of 7 billion people. So there's unlimited opportunity to grow a business. You can have people in 175 countries as customers, as affiliates, as influencers. You can be bringing your own brands on. It's a real, I guess, smorgasbord of opportunity out there for you leveraging the Shoply tech and platform. Now, one of the most powerful parts of our model that we're launching is this concept of a cashback rewards customer. So we're repositioning the customers. So the customer who can join as a subscriber and that they pay $7 a month. They join as a cashback rewards customer. Now, what happens here is they start shopping on the platform. When they start shopping on the platform, they can then make the bonuses that are going to be paid to influencers, they can make that as a cashback reward. Now, we know that this model is highly popular. Companies like Amex, they've got a cashback rewards program. Well, what happens there? People pay $300 a year. They get their free travel insurance off that vendor. They get their frequent flyer points off that vendor. They get gift cards off these five vendors. They pay their $300 a year subscription for the benefits. We're going to launch a program which we believe will be the largest and most lucrative cashback rewards program the world's ever seen. There is one business that's out there on the marketplace right now called Rakuten. They are a cashback rewards model. And again, if you look at the NASDAQ, they're an $11 billion company. So we believe that we're going to be launching the largest and most exciting and most lucrative cashback rewards program in the world. So we sort of created a chart here. And these gives you some example of some cashback companies, some subscription companies, and some direct selling or network marketing companies where they build their business model purely based on people shopping for themselves. And we've created this chart down here with do they have good cashback rewards? What are their average cash rewards? What are their maximum cash rewards? What's their discounts? What's their shipping model? So we go down here. So some of the big cashback companies, they all have a cashback reward. Here's their averages. Here's their maximums. And they don't have free shipping. They don't have bulk discounts. They do have variety, and they do have referral programs. We look at some of the membership companies. Now, the reason I love this is I'm a Costco bulk buying person. I pay my $100 a year to go in, shop 3 or 4 times a year, buy in bulk. So that's an example of a membership company. So at $7 a month for 12 months, sub $100, you'll be able to get all the benefit of the cashback rewards model. And we really believe that we're going to build a phenomenal consumer base of users of our platform. And when I'm out in the field talking to people, I say, we are building a shopping revolution. And in the shopping revolution, we're going to build a consumer base of people shopping for themselves, supporting local brands. In a cost of living crisis, getting cashback rewards, which means getting discounts. And some people that are really ingredient sensitive, they'll find their indie brands on Shoply that align with their values of the ingredients. And some of the network marketing companies out there, the big ones, the $8 billion Amway, the multi-billion dollar Melaleuca, Market America, their cashback rewards or their average cash rewards are quite low. And they don't really have much variety. Like it's their brand. So they'll have one range of toothpaste, one range of cleaning products, whereas I might find 10 varieties of cleaning products in Australia and 20 in Singapore, and so there's going to be plenty of variety out there. So just to give you a bit of an idea of where we sit right now in the model. September 3rd, so if you're sitting on here for the first time, September 3rd, we launched our 2 licenses called Influencer and Influencer Pro. Remember, I just touched on the fact that we can't go live, even though we could literally go shoply.com is live right now. We need the stores on the platform. Now, to get the stores on the platform, we have a license here called Influencer Pro, which will allow the people to bring the brands onto the platform for a $1 trial for 90 days. And every time you bring a brand on, that brand is attributed to your Influencer Pro license. So what does that mean? The Influencer Pro license, let's say I bought a clothing company on, clothes start getting bought off that thing. In our commission model, it'll say, okay, Craig's store X clothing brand has made $2,000 this month. Because he's bought the brand to the platform, he'll get a small override of X. Plus, he actually sold 5 units as well, so he's going to get the commission for the sales. Plus, people in his community have bought stuff as well, so he's entitled for sales here. So our entire ecosystem is built on royalties, overrides, commissions for all business that you develop, all dependent on the license that you decide to choose. So if you're a big thinker, you're somebody with a good network, you're somebody that has influence over people, I would recommend the Influencer Pro license, which is $799, $40 a month, and that will give you the ability to bring brands, to bring people, to bring customers, to bring affiliates, to bring affiliate managers, to bring cashback rewards customers, and build and leverage our platform to do that. In the $799, you'll get a $300 product package rebate to be able to use on the platform, which the store owners will set up a $300 package. We sit here right now. So from September 3rd, so that was like, barely a week and a half ago, we launched these two licenses because now we move into our next phase where we're populating our marketplace for people with $1 trials, and they get a 90 days for free. At the end of the 90 days, they then go on to a $100 subscription. So if people start making sales, that $100 subscription is going to be significantly cheaper than paying Facebook ads, significantly cheaper than paying the agencies to run the ads, etc., etc. They will also get all the back office end stuff, which will be able to give them analytics on how many clicks are they getting on products, and more data for them to make it a value description on their cost for being involved in Shoply. October 15, the marketplace goes live. These are the licenses that will be associated with that: affiliate manager, affiliate, rewards plus customers. But we can't really get them until we build out our marketplace and go live, because there's no point of these people joining until there's stuff for people to buy and sell. So that gives you a little bit of an idea and how the model works. Influencer Pro is out there finding Shopify stores. So this morning I was having a go to my local coffee shop. I know a friend who's showing up on my Facebook ads. He's selling a designer brand of clothes. I asked him if it was on Shopify. He said yes. I simply said, I've got a bit of a no-brainer opportunity for you. It's $1 for 90 days. If you don't make a sale, don't continue. If you make 5 sales, you'll keep paying for life. Out there finding Shopify stores. These guys, the Shopify stores, download the app. The store then onboards. So they'll go through a process. Shopify say it could be done in less than 15 minutes. We're just saying in 60 minutes they could be live. They've just got to really enter their commissions and click through a few things. They go live in the marketplace. Our Shoply affiliates, customer rewards people, start sharing their product using the links, as I showed you earlier in the presentation, to send to their social media, giving them massive exposure, and then sales and brand awareness is made, and purchases are made. So this is sort of a bit of a flow chart of how the concept works. At the moment, Influencer Pros are looking for the stores. Next week, stores will be downloading apps and onboarding. October 15, live in the marketplace. Our other licenses come on board to create sharing an activity for exposure and awareness and sales. Right now, it's vitally important because we are still in our infancy, our startup phase. But the power of what we're doing, because this has got infinite scale potential. Imagine getting 1,000 influencer pros that all went and got one store that had $1 trial for 90 days. 1,000 of those influencer pros could have 1,000 new stores coming on every month. So by the end of the year, it could be 3,000 stores by simply having one person get one store each. But influencer pros are here to build a business. They've spent their $7.99 because they can see the ability to be able to build a seven-figure a year business. Could be six-figure. It really aligns with your goals, your values, and what you want to achieve. Now, for me, I have a personal goal in 3 years to have 1,000 stores myself. But in this early phase of the $1 offer for 90 days, that's going to be my best play to get people on, because after 90 days, they'll pay a license fee, then they start paying $99 straight away. So there's going to be a lot of our influencer pros trying to get 10 stores on, 15 stores on, and in particular in this first phase. So when we launch on October 15, we get lots of people. So these influencer pros multiply the network. Then they'll go in early October to start finding the rewards customers, the affiliates, rewards members, and other team builders to help multiply, help scale, help leverage the platform to be able to build this shopping revolution. There's a little bit on the platform for everything. There's the commission model. There's multiple business opportunities built in the platform, all independent of each other. When you come on board as an influencer pro, we've got 90-minute deep dive presentations in it. This is not a presentation for that, but there's what I would say opportunities for people just to receive bonuses for selling products. There's opportunities for those B2B people that might be really well connected in the e-commerce space to find the stores and receive store development bonuses and marketplace commissions. So sales on when the stores start generating money. There's going to be what we call team builders. These are those influencer pros looking to do the multiply effect. They will get license bonuses for bringing people on. They'll get marketplace commissions. They'll also get store development bonuses and another few bonuses. They may sell products and get product sales as well. And then we've got team leaders. These are people that have moved from just being influencer pros to people that want to build communities. And these people here will also get bonuses on subscriptions. But again, that's just a summary in about 2 minutes. We do have 90-minute deep dive presentations on all the ins and outs of everything. So a bit of a timeline. I sort of touched on this. We've been on a bit of a road show into this. We did an event on July 18 where we had about 50 entrepreneurs fly into Miami. Then October 1, we had an invite tool that went live. People started inviting people. I touched on September 3rd. The influencer pros have come on board. September 15, vendors now will be coming on as of next week. The app is actually approved and ready to go. We're just onboarding at the moment existing vendors. So I mentioned we had 200 vendors on our custom build. We're just doing our test run on that so everything runs smoothly. Marketplace goes live October 15th. What I would say about that, you have the opportunity to be a part of a launch of a tech platform that has got infinite scale potential. We open to the world, to 175 markets, to 7 billion people on the planet, to 50 million Shopify stores, all in day one. So the opportunity is endless, and you're right at the start. Now, being a part of a startup, presents its challenges, but it also provides the biggest opportunity as well. So that's what I'll say about the timeline side of things. I touched on these licenses, but I'll just summarize a bit again. Influencers can do everything on the platform but can't bring brands on. $4.99, $29 a month. The important thing is we have a $300 package. So the $4.99 includes a voucher to use on the platform. Gives you access to team building, all your dashboards, your reports, your analytics. Also gives you the ability to access our pre-launch offer of called a multiplier bonus. And you get your product package. Also, if you join as that, you also have the ability to bring three other influencers to the platform, and we upgrade you to our Influencer Pro license. The real difference with this one here, this is really the big thinker people. This is the people that want to leverage bringing the stores to the platform. And I think that's, if KFC have their secret herbs and spices, this is Shopley's secret herbs and spices. The integration into the Shopify ecosystem allows us to bring stores on at mass speed. And that's really the main difference here. A little bit of a game plan, I would call it. Enroll to get your money back. You enroll three. These are the type of commissions. So if you were an influencer, you enroll three, you go what we call Go Pro, which is Go Influencer Pro. You would get $120 worth of license bonuses out of our commissions, $210 from the $300 product pack bonuses. So you would get $330 back. So you're already in profit. Plus, you get your $300 credit to get upgraded to Influencer Pro. The Influencer Pro license, a little bit more commitment, gives you more benefits. Again, similar thing. If you bring on three Influencer Pros, you get $300 in license bonus, $200 product pack bonus, which is $510 back. Obviously, you got $300 there, so you're already in profit straight away, and you get this launch offer of marketplace commission times two. Now, what is the 30-day multiplier? What did that actually mean? So when product sales are generated in the ecosystem, so let's just say there's 2,000 brands on there, people start shopping, the store owner says, I'm going to give this to the direct bonus, I'm going to give this to the marketplace, the people that are out there shopping. So that is the marketplace commission. You'll see that more detailed in the training. If you're an Influencer Pro, in the 90-minute training, you'll see it all drawn up on a whiteboard. So that's better to explain it than me. But this is giving you double commissions effectively on the marketplace for 12 weeks. So it's like a bonus on a bonus. It's not a bonus that will be there forever. It's a bonus once we launch the business. We communicate globally via Telegram. So if you are somebody that goes, this sounds really interesting, I wouldn't mind having a look at some extra information. You could scan that app right away and go directly to our official corporate channel and be able to get updates and more information from there. So I'll give you 10 more seconds to scan that if you want. But yeah, we communicate very regularly via the through Telegram. We do have all the other social media platforms as well, but that's where we communicate to people connected to Shopley. So that's sort of a bit of a summary. It's the first time I've presented this, so hopefully the people that have been on there have got the information that they're interested in. I'll invite Rachel just to say a few things at the end in regards to anything from a corporate perspective or your perspective, and then I'll just wrap up with my final thoughts.
Sure. Thanks for that, Craig. And look, you've done an amazing job. But I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about the demographic that I fall into. So I'm a bit of a mixed demographic. I'm a soccer mum. When I hear people talk about soccer mums, I'm part soccer mum, I'm part women in leadership. I've been in leadership type roles for the last close to 20 years. And I'm also, part entrepreneur. But with my husband and I, we own a couple of businesses, investments, et cetera, et cetera. So I love to look at it from that angle. And one of my biggest missions for the last 15 years has been to really help women show that they can actually have a career, they can still have their goals and dreams. It doesn't have to change or lessen because you're having a family. So for me, I see Shopley as a modern solution for families and women who want to be part of the digital economy without having to sacrifice their family's priorities. I was at a Women in Leadership event last week, and one of them kind of said to me, so what exactly is Shoply doing? What are you doing? And for me, I see it that we are giving families back the flexibility and control over their life. It's a really powerful platform when you can control how you want to build your business and have the flexibility to set your own schedule, because then you're not just creating a business, you're crafting a lifestyle that works around you and your family. And for me, that is really powerful. So I guess just to wrap up there, Craig, I guess, to all those soccer mums slash mums in leaderships and women and families, mums being dads and dads being mums, I just want to say, get out there, be bold, lay those foundations early, because this is really your moment to build a business on your terms. What you have the ability to build here at Shopley is not just a legacy for you, but it's a legacy for your whole family. And I absolutely love that.
Mm.
Back to you,
Yeah,
Craig.
just some final thoughts from me. Like, I think timing's amazing. As I mentioned, if you are an entrepreneur, leveraging our tech that integrates with Shopify is the KFC secret herbs and spices. That allows us endless opportunity. 50 million stores, 175 markets, 7 billion connected to that. So it'll allow you to build a business internationally to the size that you really want it. You can go and find the brands that you would like to promote. So if you're really deeply passionate about gardening, go and find some brands in your local market that are built on Shopify, offer them a $1 trial for 90 days and say, hey, if you come onto the platform, I will start sharing your products to my audience on my social media and give you more exposure. Again, you could do that for multiple niches. There's 5 independent business models on the platform. You could just be a social seller. You could be somebody that is just B2B, bringing brands to the platform. You could be building communities on the platform. If you've got a brand, you can come onto the platform. Or if you're a big thinker, you could make commissions on doing everything. So it's a low cost, low risk, unlimited opportunity. And we have timing on our side as well. So just on that note, app goes live next week. If you haven't upgraded, upgrade. Get excited. If you've got people that have subscribed into your system, make sure that you get them a presentation. Make sure that you update them that the app is going to be ready, set, go very soon. Announcements will come out about that in the corporate channel. And get ready to create your own shopping revolution on October 15. So on that note, thanks, Rachel. And thanks for the Shopley team and for the opportunity to present this. Nick will be back doing this, the co-founder and visionary and CEO of the company. I'm filling in because he's tied up with the tech teams with the Shopify stuff at the moment. So thank you, everyone, and have a good evening, good morning, or wherever you are in the world. Have a great day. Bye for now.
Hey, guys.